guys, welcome to my channel. I am Hope and this is Life with Hope. Let me position you guys well. This is Life with Hope. If you're new here, welcome honey, welcome my city, welcome my darling. To my returning subscribers, hi dolls, thank you for still tuning in to my channel. I know I haven't been uploading, but I have a good reason, right? Hear me out. My phone broke. I lost all my content in my phone. I couldn't retrieve it. I've been trying to retrieve it for a week now, so I couldn't retrieve my content. So I was like, okay, fine, it's fine. Hey, we do what we gotta do. And hey, my eye is so teary and it's messing up my makeup underneath my eyes, so it's creasing. So you might see a bit of creasing, but we move in this channel. We work with what we have. We don't have time for complaining because hey, I move. We move. So yeah, as you can see by today's title is story time. So I'm gonna tell you guys a story about how I went to Clown Academy of Clownery. This girl, no, should I feel like painting go get ready and just do a clown makeup to show me I'm a clown. So yeah, let's get straight to the story without me rambling too much. I don't like rambling, you know. So yeah, I was still in high school doing my grade 10. Me and Molly still friends. Molly was doing grade 11, and yeah, the backstory is that I was still in high school. Cool. Just after I gave birth to my son, I went back to school, which was in 2013, right? I gave birth to my son 2012, 1st December. That reminds me, his birthday is in a month's time, because it's already 15th of November today, and it's my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, mama, I love you. And then on the 1st of December is my son's birthday. So yeah, so great. It was in 2013. Now I went back to school. I just gave birth. I look like a child, but still like my body had developed now. My bums were bigger, you know, like I looked like a snake, and I loved that body, my body like that, you know, because I was so skinny. I had nothing. I looked like a boy. But after having a child, literally my body developed and it showed that I'm a woman, right? Cool. And I love that. So this guy is new at school, so me and Molly are still friends, and I'm also friend with my male bestie. I should not name him. I'm never give about the Tato. Tato is his name, like his real name, so he knows the story. So yeah, so Tato had came back. So he had moved to Limpopo, right? And then he came back that year, 2013. We was repeating grade 10. So me and him are the same age. Now we both repeating grade 10. Molly's in grade 11. Remember, Molly doesn't know Tato as yet. So me and Molly are friends. And now this other day, me and Molly walking back home after school. So we bump into Tato. So I have forgotten Tato. So Tato's like, Togo. It's like, Togo. I'm like, hi. Like, do you remember me? I'm like, no. It's like, Tato. We used to play together. I stay there. I scream like, you're back. Welcome back. Yo. Oh, you haven't changed a bit. But bitch, I had forgotten you. But I say, you haven't changed a bit. That was me. Like, that's nice. Oh, welcome back. Nice to see you. You know, I was happy. So yeah, and then we rekindled, me and Tato. We became friends again. So he was my male bestie. Like, I told him everything. So we started hanging out together. So Tato and Trey, we'll call this guy Trey. Tato and Trey were friends. Trey was new to school. He's a newcomer. So you know, nality newcomer, I attract newcomers. I don't know why, but somehow I attract newcomers. I attract newcomers and I welcome them with warm hearts, like warm hands. Yay! You could get welcome in Handland. Because even with my baby daddy, he was a new learner. I welcomed him, and then yeah, So with this guy, he was a newcomer to school, so we welcomed him. We became a group of 4. I'm sure by now you know where this is going. We became a group of 4. Oh, sorry, I'm drinking juice. No alcohol today. I'm drinking juice. So yeah, we welcomed him. It was nice. We started hanging out together. Lunchtime we together, in the morning we together, because we didn't have assemblies every morning. So we had assembly on Friday, so each and every morning we just bump into each other and say then bye makunya reje, and then go to our separate classes, because I was in another class. Trey and Tato were in another class, and Molly obviously was doing grade 11, was doing higher grade than us. So yeah, we part our ways and go to our classes, and then whenever there's no teacher in our classes, we'll link up and just blom together. Cool. So Tato and Molly, they started clicking up, like dating. So they told us, and then like they said like, oh, that's nice. My best friends are dating. That's me. In the middle of your doubles when you guys have fight, because you're both my besties at this point. I won't choose, and don't make me guys to choose. Cool. But anyway, the storyline is not about them, but they are involved because they are my friends and they knew what was going on. Okay, fine. So time goes on. Remember, this happens, it's January. These guys are already dating. Before end of January, they are already dating. And then around January, February, March. Okay, around March, Trey shows some liking into me. Like he starts flirting, because now we doing everything, the 4 of us together. Now this one's a lovey-dovey. So I think eventually it was bound for me and him to date. So he started flirting. So I remember this one day. I'm sorry about that. I had to go in and fill my juice. So yeah, it happens that this one day he flirts with me like some silly thing, so I find them sitting at the back of the class. If you know my school, like we had those Zozo classes, so we're sitting at the back. Remember, like winter is starting now to winter March, and it's cold. It was cold. So and then I found them, they're sitting, the 3 of them, and then I don't have anywhere to sit. So Molly is sitting on top of the desk, and our desk was like this big, and Molly is like, she's thick. She's thick, but not thick like me, but she was thicker than me. No, she was not thicker than me, So I'm like, scooch over, I want to sit. And then Trey's like, you want to break the desk with your big bums. I'm like, and then what do you suggest I sit? And he was like, on top of my lap. What? Stop that, you're nasty, you're naughty. That is me, like I'm like, if you're saying Guti, I'm gonna break the desk, I will break you too, because he was a bit skinnier than me. So I'm like, I'm gonna break you too, so I know you won't, I can handle you. I'm like, okay daddy, you can handle me. Okay daddy, fine. So I sit on top of his lap, and then that's how it started. I'm wearing trousers, yeah, that's how it started. Now he asked me out, and then obviously we started dating. So it became couple. We were couple 2 for 2. Like when Tado buy lunch for Molly, also Trey would buy lunch for me, or they buy lunch and then we'll share as couples. You know, it was great. We became those couples, you know. And he didn't care that I had a child. And I wasn't showing good I have a child also, because I was still young. It was that time that I wasn't considering my son as my son. So I wasn't talking about him that much. I wasn't throwing it in his face. I'm a mom, and I behave like a normal teenager who doesn't have a kid. And that time, I'm older than him, got a year or two. So yeah, now it was his first time doing grade 10. For me, it was my second time. Fine. We date. Bear in mind, I don't have a phone. So, because I was rebellious, I was a rebellious child, I was naughty. So my mom would take my phone every time I do something wrong or if I don't listen. So I ended up listening to phone king, like they'll take their phone. So I'll have a phone once I buy it myself. So I didn't have a phone. Trey gave me a phone. And E250. Remember E250? Yeah. Makes it. And Facebook was, it was the it thing and makes it back then. So he gave me his E250. He had two E250s. So he gave me E250 and a charger. But I had to hide my phone from my parents. You know, but I wasn't staying. Okay, I was staying with my parents. Oh yeah. So I had to hide my phone from my parents and my grandmom, you know. So all the time I make sure I come with a charger at school and I charge my phone and to plug. And when I go back home, I switch the phone off. I hide it underneath my books. At night when they sleep, I take the phone out. I switch it on, put it on silent. I start chatting on Mixit. That was my strategy. Strategic. I never lose out Kobashimani because of Batswadi. So yeah, and then now this is the climax of the story. Months went by. I think around October. I think October is just not my month, you know. Like even in 2015 October, my relationship started going. 2013 my relationship started. I think it that because October, that's when the shenanigans started. Now I see him posting this chick on. He's putting this chick on his profile. Come exit. You can post. You just put the picture. You pick mix. Pick mix, and then he pick mix his photo and this chick, and I'm like, who is this chick? And he's like, my cousin. Your girl believed him. Mutu, she's so cute. But the picture had and hearts in the middle, and then pictures of them together. So he picked mix and put it hearts. I'm like, that's a beautiful cousin. You must love your cousin. Hey, I'm like, yo, I love her so much. She's everything to me. You know, she's the best cousin I've ever heard. Blah 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 blah. Full in bold. I was a clown. Because what? I believed him. He's my man. I believe him. He hasn't shown any signs of being unfaithful in. And I kind of go next school. So he was a rap narrator. I don't know, guys. Yo. Na parabo YMCMB, if you remember those cap. Not me exposing my age. YMCMB, Young Money Cash Money Crew. I still remember, and then some like in Naparabuniga, guys. Naparabuniga, and that was like, oh, I liked it because I love hip hop. I'm a hip hop girl. I love hip hop. So for me, those were my guys. Babarak Sinega, Barepang, Bayitang, Eba for Mangsekel, and then they start spitting their things, and you know, that was my vibe. So like, no, you must. She's my cousin. In fine. I don't know what says. Oh, Molly says, Chomi. So like these things happen. I confront him with in school, so almost all the events happen in school. So I won't keep saying we're at school and then this happened and this happened. Just know it's almost the events happened at school, because me and him would never link up after school, because I have a child. I have to take care of my child and I don't want my parents. So as I was saying, so I got disturbed by my daughter. She woke up. Like, I don't need her to wake up, child. So me and Trey didn't have a relationship outside school. I don't know, that was the first red flag I should have known. He wasn't an affectionate type. He wouldn't put my picture on his profile me as his profile picture and makes it. And I, frankly, thinking about it, I didn't care. I didn't care. I guess we only had a relationship when we were in front of Molly and Tato. Strange. But like, when he started doing these things of his, I was falling for him a bit, because I liked the idea of being with him and being with a person and being with somebody who showed at least that he loves me. Now thinking about it now, he really didn't show that he loves me. I was the one who was, But anyway, so I asked him, who's this? And he says it's his cousin. I'm like, okay, you must have love. You love your cousin. You post it. Yeah, the hearts. Yeah. So me and Molly start being like, okay. And the other thing that made us not to have relationship outside school and him not coming to check on me is because I had a child. I had to be at home and take care of my child after school and do my homeworks and do my house chores. And being the firstborn, you know what comes with being a firstborn. So I was responsible for my siblings, for my son, for making sure everything at home is fine. So I didn't have time to go and sharp. So I didn't mind if he didn't come and see me. I didn't mind. Actually, I didn't mind. So with this profile picture thing, me and Molly be like, okay. And then Molly was like, Chomi, there's this thing called Facebook. I'm like, I know Facebook, Chomi, duh. I'm like, why don't you install it? I'm like, okay, fine. I'll ask Trey to buy data for me so I can install Facebook. So I asked him for a 5 rand and go and buy 5 rand airtime. In the schoolyard, we used to buy airtime just outside the gate. We'll stand there and somebody would go and buy us from the shop and bring us the airtime. So I put my airtime and I bought data and I installed Facebook. I should have just stayed with my Mixit, because it was better. Period. So I installed my Facebook, and the first people I invite obviously is Molly, Tato, and Trey. Right? I invite Trey, he accepts my friend request immediately. Tato, Molly, because they're my friends. And I invite the rest of my classmates and my schoolmates, the ones that I know from last year, the ones that I know now. Like, yeah. Busy invite to yeah. I even remember my first profile on Facebook was not nice. Was not nice at all. Was not nice. Yeah, so that happens. Now, as soon as I invite these people and they accept me, now I see this friend was like friend suggestions, and I see this girl, the same girl that Trey posted, put as his profile picture on Mexit, of him and her profile picture. So I'm like, oh, okay, this must be the cousin. Must I invite her? I invite her. She accepts. She doesn't know me. I don't know her. But I didn't talk to her. Like, I've never spoken to her till today. So I just wanted to follow up on her. We see, does she post him as much as he, I want to find out who the girl posts this nigga. I'm like, what strange cup? What is strange? These are strange cousins. These are strange cousins. They post each other this much and they write this kind of captions. Clearly my forehead was written full in bold. I was a fool. The girl didn't know. The guy, he knew what he was doing. So the girl didn't live around my side of Soweto. Nadula go deep Soweto. Go Dube. Not go Dube, go Orlando. And then Trey would visit at his home, go Dube. Sharp. So I'm like, okay, fine, this chick stays go deep Soweto, so maybe okay, fine. It doesn't bother me because now I know she's not from my side of Soweto. Cool. We won't bump into each other anytime soon. Like already I'm raising eyebrows. I'm raising eyebrows, but like, this is weird. Their relationship is weird. His cousins is weird. I don't get it. I mean, the red flags were as red as my lipstick, but I didn't see them because that guy didn't show, wasn't affectionate. But I thought, some people we have different love languages, guys. So I thought, maybe he's not that person or touchy posting or wake up in the morning and text me, hello love, good morning love. He wasn't like that. We were dating when we see each other. Fine. And then this particular day, it was a Saturday, I was at home. There was nobody at home, so I had to try to take out my phone. So he knew, on Saturdays, I don't touch my phone because my parents don't know I have a phone. But Saturday, I was able to touch my phone and see what's happening on Facebook. And now he posted this girl, the love of my life. I love you so much, yo. You know, like he wrote those sweet things. I'm like, he never writes these things to me. So I asked him if he go makes it. I'm like, he really not go makes it. I text him go Facebook. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? He's like, no, my cousin are just showing some appreciation and also the girls responding like, oh yeah, love, I love you too. You know, you're my buddy, you're my boo. You know, I'm like, something is going on here. There's a lot going on here, and I got to find out about it. So I text Mola, I'm like, Chomi, this is not, the combos are not communication, the math is not mathing. Chomi, what is happening here? Do you see what I see? Like, noma bangathuthanda cousin yakho kanjani kanje uzumposte every weekend when I'm posting. Now that I go through his thingy profile on Facebook, I see that like, man, no. Even the other family, the girl's family is commenting in. So I'm like, no, man, I got to find out what is going on. The lighting just, I got to find out what is going on. I don't know how we found out Uguti. I don't remember how we found out Uguti. This is actually his girlfriend. And I asked him about it. I'm like, why didn't you tell me that you have a girlfriend? It's like, nah, it didn't matter. I'm like, but I kept on asking Uguti, who is she? And he kept on saying she's your cousin, you see. So me now, that means I'm a fool, you know. And then he brushed it off. And then that's how I was a clown. I went to clownery school, studied clownery for clowns, because I was basically the main clown. So after that, after me confronting him, he started being distant. We didn't even say which we breaking up or not. So I started stalking this girl. I was like, I should, because me and this guy haven't done anything. Actually, we haven't kissed. We kissed once, and it wasn't that breathtaking. The way I was falling for this guy, guys, and he wasn't falling for me. He was just doing it maybe for Hontao Boreha, cause as a say when we with Tato and Molly, you know. But like, that relationship was strange. It was strange, but like, it happened because I found out around October, and then November, Molly and Tato broke up, and then there was that thing, we split, we started hanging out, the both of us, me and Molly now. And whenever I would hang out with Tato, it would be at home when he comes and see me, because he could get into my yard, because Kichumiaga is nothing. He could come and see me, but I couldn't hang out with both of them, and Tato wouldn't hang out with me and Trey. Trey started acting like that nigga who doesn't care. And I was like, for a moment I was heartbroken. I was ngaze ngadlala umfana omncane, ngaze ngadlala iBen 10. Because he was 2 years younger than me. Ngaze ngadlala iBen 10. Then he started not paying attention to me. He didn't say we're breaking up. Fine. And then 2013 went by. Now it's January 2014. I'm in grade 11. He repeated grade 10. Because child, once you break up with me or you hurt me, trust me, your life is not gonna go nicely. It won't. I don't know. But he failed grade 10. I passed. I was in grade 11. Now I was the one who's not paying attention to him. Now he was the one who's chasing me. He chased me for a good year. And I kept on like, when I see him, until I dated this guy, and I didn't like that guy also. So I had two guys who were like, until matric. I met this guy, and that's how they moved on. And he dropped out of school. He went to stay somewhere in Jersey. I don't know what was happening with him. They said that he was selling drugs. He was doing this. Guys, once you hurt me, trust me, your life is going to be miserable. I'm not proud, but that's one thing I know for sure. Most of my exes, that's how things ended up. Even with my baby daddy, things are not good for him till to this day. And then him. So those are the guys that I was like, okay, I could love them. And then they broke my heart, and look at their lives now. I'm joking. Maybe I'm not, but yeah. Hey, it is what it is. That's how I was a clown for this boy child, for this man child. Fuck my life. Mashiman multiple six. Moral of the story is, never trust a guy when he says it's his cousin. These guys always have girlfriends and say kid cousins abon, knowing very well who I say cousin ke motho a ratanang le ena. Wena ko yena that girl u cousin. How nice. It must be nice to be boys. My 666. But we move. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the story. I hope you enjoyed the story. Please do subscribe. Please do like. Please do comment. Please do share. Please do engage with me on my social media platform. My Instagram, my Twitter. I'll leave my things in the description box, because I have a little something nyana that I would like to do for y'all guys. So for every milestone that I reach, so let's say if I reach when I reach 200 subscribers, I'm gonna do a giveaway worth 200 with a 200 rings. When I reach 300 subscribers, I'm gonna do a giveaway with 200. So let's push. Subscribe, share, subscribe, so you can reach that milestone, so that I can start doing those giveaways for you guys, because I love you so much. And yeah guys, please do like, please do comment, please do subscribe. I love you guys.